Hi, it's time for another installment of Millennium County. And I have been busy for the last week or so, well, half week I guess it's been. Place is a bigger mess than it's ever been. As a matter of fact, after I get done with this video, I'm going to do some cleaning up because I can't even move around in here. But I did get a few things done. Remember, I don't know if I talked about earlier about putting the fascia up, but I did buy some fascia board, some fiber board, and had it cut. And I've got a good section of it up. Of course, I've got to get another board because I've got a slightly bigger one than what I started with. These are all 10-inch wide. I've got 4 10s and 1 8. The 8 I can use over here where I'm looking at, but you can't see. But over here behind me, I'm going to need like a 17, so I'll have to buy another board and have it cut to the right height. I'm not too worried about that right now, so it might be a while before I even get to that point. I just wanted to get the other side done because it really needed to be done. So, I'm going to turn around the camera and I'll let you see for yourself what it looks like. Okay. It don't look too bad. Came over there. It goes around. It's nice and curved. It's really cool. I'll have to put in some filler foam over here in the corner because there's nothing there right now, but I like the way this wood curves. And it goes around there, and it curves there as well. Comes back around on the side here. There's no curve in the front here. This is just straight. And it comes around here. And this is where it's stopping at the moment. Now eventually, like I said, I've got to get a piece and cut it to go from that right corner. Has to be elevated because of all this is much higher. And then go around here, and that's where it'll stop. And then over here, I probably won't be able to put one there. I might be able to. I'm not sure yet because that's where the pass-through goes, so I'm not too worried about it. But over here, on the front from that corner, all the way over just past those 2 clamps. Because remember, over here, I'm going to have another lift-out assembly. That's going to be about, I think it's 20 inches by maybe 48, I'm not sure. So I can have an area for some of my industrial buildings. So anyway, that's that. Did a real nice job with the screws. Got those fancy sunken washers, and it looks really nice. I'm probably going to paint the fascia a brown, but I'm not 100% sure yet. So that was the main thing that I got done. That was kind of a big job, especially when you're working by yourself. But mostly, like I said, this place is a mess. There's stuff everywhere. And I do mean everywhere. On the benches. And under the benches, forget it. That's a big mess down under there. The floor needs to be swept. I haven't done, all I've done is make a big mess so far, but that's okay because it'll clean up easy enough. Now, I went to Orchard Hardware, which, by the way, they're closing at the beginning of next month, I think the 2nd. And they had the Super Glaze, which is like a clear coat, but you can pour it as thick as you want. And that's what I'm going to be making my lakes and rivers out of. I bought 3 boxes of it. I got them for $14 each. They're regular, almost $30 for each box. It was a hell of a deal. I wasn't planning on buying them just yet, but that kind of a deal, you can't go wrong. So I scooped them up while they had them. That's about it, really, as far as, I bought a few other things, drill bits and little trinkets here and there. That'll help me in the train room, so, and they were really good price, so that's why I went ahead and bought it. Anyway, I'm going to end this right now. There'll probably be one more video I'll attach to this one because I don't want them to be too long, and right now I'm running just over, well, 6 minutes at this mark right now. So, I'll have a second installment to put onto this one, and we'll go from there. So, stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Well, welcome back to part 2 of the 8th episode of Millennium County. I got everything cleaned up, amazingly. I went out today, I went to Walmart. I bought a couple of 3-tier shelving units. They were really cheap. They fit perfectly under the benches. And believe me, I really needed that extra shelving space. So, everything's pretty clean now, and I'm going to show you around. This will be just a short video to show what can be done when you're a little bit organized or even a lot organized. So, let me grab the camera and we'll go ahead and see what happens. Alrighty, I guess we'll start over here. See, nothing's on the bench except there's stuff that's supposed to be there. Amazing, isn't it? Actually, I should stand up and get a better view. There's some turnouts. You're looking at the industrial district. I've got nothing's permanent back there, but I do have the water tower. Probably going to be back there. Some oil tankers. And of course, I never really did show you all the track. There's a lot of it. There's 3 main lines, 2 sidings, the passenger main line, and 2 side. I guess you'd call it a main line going to the staging area. A lot of track. So, well, you see everything's all cleared now. There's no garbage. Even the windowsill's clear. That hasn't been done since I started this. So as we go around, we see that everything is pretty organized. It's pretty amazing, really. It'd be more amazing if I was more steady on my feet, but I'm not, so the way it goes. Alright, now like I said, this is the shopping district or whatever, restaurants and what have you. Nothing's really done here yet. I've got a couple of buildings in place. As I said earlier, I have a Domino's and a Dairy Queen. And I might get a different post office. I found a real nice one that's a little bit bigger and more modern, so I might change this little one out. But anyway, so Buddy has a new place to lay when I'm working on the room. He's not in here right now, but that's usually where he lays when I'm in here working. So, remember that big mess that was all up here? All gone. Staging area is fairly clean. Now, here's one of the shelves. And so it worked out perfectly. Just fit under the bench. And I'm rocking again. Fit under the bench and holds a lot of stuff. Pretty well organized, actually. And then behind me, on this side, I have the other bench. Basically the same thing, once again, pretty well organized, have stuff there where it needs to be. I moved the file cabinet because that was over here originally, and I moved it over here. There's less in the way over here. I got most of this cleaned up under here now. I got the saw laying there because I'm still not done with it. And I moved the 3D printer under here where it's going to be permanently mounted anyway when I get my lift shelf. So, this is pretty much where we're at now. So at least we're making some progress. It's a lot easier to get work accomplished when you don't have a mess in front of you. I can find what I need easily enough and get some things accomplished. So, for now, I'm going to end this episode. Like I promised, it'd be a relatively short one. And the next time, well, we'll see what comes up, and I'll video it, and you can be the judge. Thanks again for watching. Bye.